Coming up, the ACC welcomes in new members at this year's annual Convocation ceremony. And later, we'll give you the inside scoop on 3 of the hottest trials presented at this year's annual scientific sessions in New Orleans. And finally, the ACC welcomes our newest president, Dr. David Holmes, Jr. Stay with us. Hello and welcome to this edition of the ACC Update for May. I'm Lisa Fletcher. During the 60th annual Convocation at ACC.11, nearly 300 new FACCs were in attendance at the prestigious and time-honored graduation ceremony. New this year, the first class of cardiac care associates advanced to the title of Associates of the American College of Cardiology, or AACC. This designation recognizes nurse practitioners, clinical nurse specialists, registered nurses, clinical pharmacists, and physician assistants who dedicated themselves to CV care through advanced education, training, and professional development. The convocation also honored numerous distinguished award winners and young investigator awardees. CV professionals are still talking about the late-breaking clinical trials presented at ACC.11. The blockbuster trial of the meeting, Partner, was the first randomized comparison of a percutaneous method of aortic valve replacement versus standard surgical therapy. The trial shows mortality rates are similar at 1 year between transcatheter aortic valve replacement and valve replacement by open surgery. However, rates of stroke and major bleeding show significant differences. RIVAL is the largest ever randomized trial to compare radial access and femoral access for coronary angiography and intervention. The trial indicates that radial access leads to reduced rates of vascular complications while maintaining similar angioplasty success rates. The surgical treatment of ischemic heart failure, or STITCH trial, shows that patients with heart failure caused by clogged coronary arteries may do just as well on medication alone as they will if bypass surgery is added to the treatment plan. Complete coverage of all trials is available at cardiosource.org/ACC11 coverage. During ACC.11, immediate past president Dr. Ralph Brindis looked ahead to legislative and regulatory challenges facing the CV profession, including measuring quality, public reporting, appropriate use, and healthcare reform. Brindis urges CV professionals to lead, follow, or get out of the way.
The need for ACC's leadership and guidance has never been more critical. Ask any of the college leaders and they will tell you that we have become targets by the very virtue of cardiovascular disease representing 43% of Medicare costs.
He also challenges members to help design and influence payment reform pilot programs and identify gaps in performance so clinician performance can be better monitored. During the annual meeting, ACC offered more ways for CV professionals to meet maintenance of certification requirements at no additional charge. Attendees were able to take part in daily study sessions approved by the American Board of Internal Medicine, as well as participate in the popular cardiology core curriculum. The core curriculum offers a review of every major area of cardiology to help prepare CV professionals for board exams. New this year, 2 pediatric MOC sessions were added. ACC.11 attendees who participated in on-site MOC programs can claim their CME/CNE credit at www.accscientificsession.org. We'll be back after this short break. Stay with us.
Experience more of ACC11 and I2 Summit with iScience. Visit www.cmeoncall.com/ACC to order today.
Welcome back. And finally, ACC is pleased to welcome its new president. Dr. David Holmes, Jr. was installed as president of the American College of Cardiology during the annual convocation at ACC.11.
My last duty is to turn over this virtual gavel and presidential chain over to your next president, Dr. David R. Holmes.
You will not win every battle. You will not win every battle. But you need to be fully engaged in every adventure that your journey will take you to. We want you to succeed greatly. We want you to go for it. We want you to go out on the limb. We want you to be involved with radical engagement in your society, radical engagement in your community, radical engagement in your family, in your home, radical engagement in the world, radical engagement in your patients and in their families.
Dr. Holmes is a professor of medicine at the Mayo Clinic College of Medicine in Rochester, Minnesota. He has master's faculty privileges in clinical research at the graduate school. His presidency will be through ACC.12. And that's all for this month's ACC Update. You can join us next month and stay tuned to cardiosource.org for all the other latest news from your college. I'm Lisa Fletcher. Thanks for watching.